Hey, what's up, and welcome to the Struggle Bus. Let's get on. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read this word problem here. Two students find 6.5 gallons of chocolate ice cream. They decide to eat the ice cream secretly without anyone knowing. If they share the ice cream equally, how many quarts of ice cream will each student eat? Alright, so the first thing I'm going to think about is what type of question this is, and what immediately becomes apparent is I see 6.5 gallons of chocolate ice cream. I see two students that find the ice cream. 2 is a number, so I circle it. Student, it's its label. They decide to eat the ice cream secretly without anyone knowing. If they share, okay, that's something I'm going to have to do to it. The ice cream, and if they share the ice cream equally, alright, that tells me right there that I'm going to have to divide the ice cream equally with these two students. So divide by 2, divide by 2. Alright, let me fix the pen here so I can write and not have the letters be so fat there. Alright, so I'm going to divide by 2 because I have two students and they eat it. And I see here how many quarts. Notice how it does not say gallons. Up here we were told that it's 6.5 gallons, but down here it says how many quarts. They want to know how many quarts of ice cream each student will eat. Alright, so it's not asking for how much ice cream both students eat, it's asking for how much ice cream each student eats. And there's two students and they share the ice cream equally, so I know I'm going to divide by 2. And also I see that I'm going to have to convert. I'm going to have to go from gallons right here to quarts because they don't want my answer to be in gallons. And if you also notice here, all the answers are in quarts. So one more hint that I'm going to have to convert is this right here. They give me a clue. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So if we think about what the size of a gallon is, gallon's pretty big and quarts is pretty small compared to gallon. So I'm going from big to little, so that tells me right there that I'm going to have to multiply by my magic number, and my magic number here on my little conversion chart that I have here is 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4 so I can go from gallons to quarts. So let's do that first before we start dividing this up. Okay, so I notice here that I have 6 and I also have 1/2 a gallon. So together I have 6.5 gallons, which I will be converting to quarts. So let me just circle this. I'm going to convert it and put my answer there. I'm going to convert the 1/2 gallon, put the answer there, and then I'm going to add those two after I find how many quarts it is, or they are. Alright, so right here. 6 gallons. To convert those to quarts, I am going to have to multiply by my magic number. So I'm going to multiply by 4. 6 times 4 is 24. So 24 quarts. Let's see if that fits in there. Okay, this is the easy part here. Okay, so I'm not going to multiply. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide my magic number in half, because it's only 1/2 a gallon. So my magic number is 4, and 1/2 of 4, if I divide 4 by 2, I get 2. 1/2 of 4 is 2. There we go. 1/2 of 4 is 2. So here I have 2 quarts. There we go. So together, after I convert 6.5 gallons of ice cream, I find out that that conversion gives me 24 plus 6. Oops, I'm sorry, made a mistake there. Let me quickly erase that. Not 6. Let's just ignore that I mentioned that. 24 plus 2 equals 26 quarts. 26 quarts. Alright, and notice that one of my answers is 26 quarts, but have I really answered the question? The question is, if they share the ice cream equally, how many quarts of ice cream will each student eat? So I'm only out to find out how much one student eats, one student, and I have to divide by 2. All right, so the second step is take my quarts, 26 quarts, and I'm going to divide that by 2. All right, so just in case I don't know, I make my multiples here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, all right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Draw my little line here. Alright, 2 will go into 2 times, or 1 time, I'm sorry. 1. The 1 goes on top. The 2 goes on bottom. I subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. I bring down my 6. There we go. 2 will go into 6 3 times. My 3 goes to the top. And the 6 comes down here. I subtract, and that gives me a remainder of 0. Remainder 0. So my answer is 13 quarts. 13 quarts. Each student eats 13 quarts. There we go. And this is the answer. Alright, hopefully that clears up any confusion. Like I said, it gives us gallons. We're meant to convert to quarts. All of our answers are in quarts, so that should tell you one of the steps is going to involve converting. Additionally, we see that it's 2 students here, and right here it says if they share the ice cream equally, which means divide, and we're dividing by the number of students, so divide by 2, how many quarts of ice cream will each student eat? So we just need to find out how much one student eats and not both of them. Alright, I think that will be it. Alright, thank you.